Hey guys, and welcome to D Rich's Michael Jordan collection is what I'm going to call this right now. But I may actually do more of a series and cover collectibles and basketball, baseball cards, and memorabilia if you guys are interested. So please let me know. Let's talk about it. Do you have cards? Have you ever wanted to collect cards? Did you collect cards and you sell them? Do you regret it? I want to get into all of that. So let me know. So without further ado, let me get into some of my collection. This is just one I had on the top. It's a Skybox, which, if I'm not mistaken, Skybox does not make ball cards anymore. If they do, it may just be baseball. But it's just an MJ, just to break the ice, get us started. So, yeah. Let's get on into it. Let me know if you guys enjoy these videos. Just a little something different. It's another hobby that I really like and I enjoy. And just wanted to test the waters and see what was up with it. Okay. Here is the first card that I'll be showing you guys. Wow, there's a little glare there. I'm going to have to do something about that. 2004 Upper Deck National Trading Card Day. These were kind of a limited set, and to be honest with you, I kind of forget how you got these. You had to go to a card shop like this one day to be able to get like some packs of these. And this one is graded Gem Mint, as you can see. 9.5 centering, 9 corners, 9.5 edges, 9.5 surface, and it's graded by Beckett, the BGS, as Gem Mint. So I don't know how many of those that there are out there, but this is a pretty nice one. So let me move on to the next card. This is one of my personal favorites. It's an Upper Deck, as most of my nicer cards will be. Upper Deck at one point was the absolute king of all collectible ball cards, and they were kind of the Call of Duty of baseball, basketball cards. But this one hasn't been graded, but I don't know if you can kind of tell. It's got a foil surface on it. I feel like it would grade pretty well. The edges are a little bit rough, but it is limited 1961 out of 2300. I made 2300 of these, so pretty neat card. One of my favorites. It just looks really cool. Got Jordan giving a nice crossover move here to Reggie Miller, who just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. So we'll move on to the next card. This is a really nice card. It is also, well, this one is actually from the early 90s. I want to say Shaq's rookie year. These cards came out. This is a Top Stadium Club Beam Team, and it was one of the first kind of truly rare inserts of its time. This one, as you can tell, it hasn't been graded. I feel like it would come in at about an 8.5. The corners, everything else, the surface is really nice. The centering is good, but the corners are a little bit, have just a little bit of damage to them. But there are 21 cards in this set, the Beam Team set. And graded, I think the Shaquille O'Neal is the highest value, although the Jordan's right there with it. I haven't actually looked at the card values for some time, but there you go. Michael Jordan Beam Team from the 1993 Top Stadium Club set. This is another one of those iconic Top Stadium Club cards. This one is actually a first day issue, and I don't know, see the little hologram in the corner there? It says first day issue, but I'm pretty sure the camera's not going to pick it up. But anybody that knows anything about these older cards, the early 90s, this first day issue were a really rare insert. I think you got like one per box, and I have the Michael Jordan. This is from the 93-94 Top Stadium Club, which Stadium Club at one time was kind of the shit. They were really nice. So that's that one. This is a Jordan from the 2003 Upper Deck Finite issue. It's a pretty neat set of cards. They just had some neat inserts in it. I think 2003 was the first year that Upper Deck excuse me, released the Finite collection. And I think almost all of the Finites were numbered. This one's number 78 out of 100. I really feel like this one will probably grade at a 9 or a 9.5. At some point I'm gonna go ahead and send it back off and get it graded and put in the sonically sealed case. But this is just a pretty card. It's definitely up there with some of my favorites. This is a very cool card right here. This is this card is almost 20 years old. It's from the 92-93 Upper Deck collection, and as you can see, it is kind of a hologram card, and it is As keeping true with the video theme here, this is a Michael Jordan, and there you go. This is number 9 out of that set. I don't remember how many were actually in the set. If you guys are interested in hearing like more history, like on the cards, like how many were made, when they were printed, how many were graded, different stuff, let me know, because it's really neat. And I've got some friends, Mr. Gerokee, who's got some beast cards. I'd love to show you guys the collection. So I'm gonna keep delving into this one for right now, though. Hello. This is kind of one of those iconic cards, just because it has that epic photograph of Jordan that was used in so many posters and so forth, and Jordan memorabilia. It's from the 93-94 Upper Deck collection, and it's just got MJ going in. But, however, he does not have his tongue stuck out, so it's not quite a signature dunk. But there you go. Just one of my favorites. It's a really clean card. I think this goes for about 20 or 25. So, again, it's an Upper Deck Michael Jordan. This is from the 92-93, and it's another one of those iconic photographs that got used over and over and reproduced, maybe even almost saturated during the early 90s of Jordan going in with the with those badass black MJs on. I love those things. They had the little pull-ups on the heel, really sick. But just a clean card. This is back when it was simple. No patches on everything or any of that. Just a nice simple card. Really like this. This is another one of those inserts. This was when they were featuring a lot of foil on cards. And one good thing about having a foil card is a lot of them got damaged because the foil was so easy to tear up. If you've got a foil card in good shape, you've really got something rare there, because and really especially the corners, and I don't know if you can see, but the corners are really nice and the edges are really nice on this card. It's centered up perfectly. It's a Topps Finest Sterling, and it's just a unique design, a really cool card. Not a lot of information on the back or anything, but like, so what? Like, the front looks so cool, man. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the S's in the background there, but definitely one of the coolest looking Topps cards that were produced. This is another Topps, and this is one of the first Topps that actually was considered an insert card. Or an insert card is a card that's not normally featured, it's not part of the regular set. It's kind of like DLC, for cards, as far as cards go. And this one, it has the gold foil along the bottom here, and this was a Topps Gold. The only thing that really indicated that, it didn't say gold on the back or anything, the only thing that really indicated that was the actual foil gold embossing on the front there. So, pretty cool card. I really like it. Okay, this is a neat card. Excuse me, allergies going crazy. This is a neat card I wanted to show you guys, just because you can actually see this moment in the Gatorade commercial that's going on right now, and it's got Phil Knight talking, and it's got MJ, and he's sick during the game. This is Scottie Pipp helping him off the floor back during, I think this was the NBA Finals against Utah. Yeah, actually it says on here, Jordan overcomes fatigue, scores 38 points versus Utah, 6'11", 97. And it's also a pretty neat card because it's got the waved cut across the top and across the bottom. So anytime you have something like that, it doesn't fit in the traditional rectangular packaging, odds are they get damaged. This one appears to be in pretty good shape. It's got the foil along the top there and along the bottom. Also just another place to catch damage. So if you've got one of these and it's in good shape, I'd really suggest holding on to it and getting it graded and getting it sonically sealed just as soon as possible. But it's got the story about that night on the back. I just want to show you guys that because it's in that Gatorade commercial that's going on right now, and I found it pretty cool. And I'll segue from that Upper Deck to one more Upper Deck, and then I've got a pretty neat thing, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for this episode of collectibles, or whatever I end up calling this. So this is a Jordan. At the time I purchased it, I didn't buy it out of a pack. I didn't get it in a pack. I bought it for 25 bucks, and it's got like an embossed surface on it. There, you can kind of see the lines, some of the, and like the 23 on it, kind of like almost has a diamond effect. It's a really neat card. You just don't see it a lot. It's got Michael going up for a shot in his North Carolina uniform, and this is an Upper Deck, and I wanted to kind of show you guys that it's a pretty cool, like, professional card. They actually featured him in his North Carolina uniform. So I want to use that to segue into these next couple of cards. These two cards here they're pretty hard to find. Well, hard to find when they're not counterfeit. These two are actually original. I had a professional check them out before I bought them. They're part of a Coca-Cola set, and that set was released to celebrate an iconic team, North Carolina, which Jordan was was obviously a part of, and that's a really neat card. Got MJ with a full head of hair and his tongue hanging out, and his swag going, putting a move on. I can't quite tell who that is. And then I got another one with them dunking. But these were just they're the collegiate collection. They were released in 1989, and they kind of covered some of the more epic moments in collegiate basketball history. I know they were released for North Carolina, I think Kansas, UCLA, and I'm not sure about Kentucky. I'm not sure if they had were part of the Coca-Cola sponsored ball cards, but really neat. Got the Tar Heel at the top, and just something you don't see very often, just kind of rare. What's up, y'all? Thanks for checking out D Rich's Collectibles episode 1. I want to get into this, so if this is something you guys are interested in, please let me know. I got a lot of cool places to go and get footage of epic collections, stuff like you can't even imagine. So we can get into even more memorabilia, not just specifically ball cards. We can get into jerseys, pieces of floor, all that, whatever you're into. But it's something I'm passionate about. I enjoy. It actually is probably an equal passion with gaming. So thanks for checking this out. Leave me a rating to let me know how it was. Give me any suggestions of different formats or ways to do better. Peace.